guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. What a 24 hours it's been again, very intense. Firstly, Barcelona are taking over the free agent market. We're on the verge of signing Mazraoui, Christensen, Franck, Kessie, and also Cesar Azpilicueta, with the board's plan right now to overhaul the entire defense. And also alongside Erling Haaland, a priority for the club in the summer will be to sign a new left back to compete and also maybe even replace Jordi Alba. And the three names right now are Jose Gaya, Alejandro, Grimaldo, and also Nico, Tagliafico. With all these defenders coming in, defenders currently at the club must leave. Samuel Umtiti, Clement Lenglet, and Oscar Mingueza are the three center backs or three defenders who will leave Barcelona this summer, whether it's a loan or a permanent move. And lastly, we have a contract renewal update on Ousmane, Dembele, and Sergi Roberto, but both these two players at the moment are very unlikely to renew their contracts with Barcelona and are both set to leave the club as a free agent in the summer. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. It'll be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that we've been linked with again is Andreas Christensen, and Barcelona are on the verge of completing his deal on a free transfer this summer. Fabrizio Romano firstly came out saying that Andreas Christensen's deal now is advanced with Barcelona. Barcelona have improved their bid after new direct contacts, and that's why they feel confident, but Bayern Munich are still in the race, and Barcelona improved their contract offer to Christensen in the past 48 hours. It is now a 5-year contract. Xavi is pushing to sign the Dane and considers him key, but Bayern Munich are still trying, but Barcelona now are more than confident. So over the past 24 hours, we've offered Christensen a new and improved 5-year contract from our previous offer. Now you might be wondering, how did this happen? Well, Matteo Morito from Sky Sports came out saying that between yesterday and today, Alejandro and Jordi had a crucial meeting for Christensen in London. Barcelona have raised their offer and want to get ahead in the race. Nothing closed, but everything is well underway. But again, Bayern Munich are still in the race, and next week there will be another key meeting between Barcelona and Andreas Christensen's representative to try and close the transfer. Barcelona is Christensen's favorite destination. He is pushing a lot for the transfer. So the reason why this deal picked up over the past 24 hours was apparently Matteo Alejandro and Jordi traveled to London to finalize the deal for Christensen, and that's why Barcelona feel confident that they can finish this deal. Although Bayern Munich are still on the race, Barcelona without a doubt have taken a lead in the race for his signature. Now Halina Kodes from Cope came out back in the same from Matteo Morito, saying that Matteo Alejandro and Jordi met with Andreas Christensen's agents in London yesterday. There is optimism and positive feeling after the meeting, and Barcelona see him as a great addition on a free transfer, and this is because Barcelona want to invest heavily in Erling Haaland. So Barcelona want to take over that free agent market, pick up every best free agent out there so they can invest all their money, all the budget that they have into the signing of Erling Haaland. Now lastly, Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona likes Andreas Christensen a lot due to his quality and also because he is free. Barcelona have already moved to sign him and are competing with Bayern Munich, but the Danish defender prefers to join Barcelona, who are optimistic at this stage. So this could be done, I would say, in the next couple of weeks. It depends what happens next week in that meeting. Apparently what we're hearing from Jordi Alba saying that, look, only the signature now is missing now. The agreement has been reached with Christensen and Barcelona. All they have to do now is travel back to London and sign the contract. So we'll wait and see. Of course, Romano is still going to be saying, look, it's not 100% done yet because he has, credibility. He can't take any risk, and then if it flops, no one will think he's the best journalist in the world. But you have Romero taking that risk saying, look, only the signature is missing. When they travel next week, they'll sign it and he'll be a Barcelona player next summer. So we'll have to wait and see. But again, Andreas Christensen's deal to Barcelona is on the verge of completion. From one free agent center back from Chelsea to another, Barcelona are also leading the race for the signing of Azpilicueta on a free agent deal this summer. Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out saying that Cesar Azpilicueta's contract ends at the end of the season, but Chelsea do have the option to unilaterally renew his contract for another season. But Barcelona have almost convinced the player to ask to leave for free, and Barcelona have offered him a 2-year contract plus a 1-year option as well. Now, Azpilicueta over the next month or so will decide his future. Do I want to stay in London at my boyhood club, been here for 10 plus years, I'm the club captain, my kids were raised here, or I go back to my home nation and play for the best club in that nation. But of course, what's also good to remember is that Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich is trying to sell the club right now, so there's going to be a lot of change at Chelsea, so maybe Azpilicueta doesn't want to be a part of that change. Maybe this is a good time for him to leave, so we'll wait and see. But if Azpilicueta does decide to leave Chelsea, 100% he'll be joining Barcelona. It's now up to him to make that decision. Now, along with Andreas Christensen, Barcelona are also in pole position to sign another free agent in the defense, and it's a right back from Monaco and also from Ajax, and it is Noussair Mazraoui. Mark Verge from the Telegraph in the Netherlands, who is the best source in Ajax and also in the Dutch media, he's come out saying that Barcelona are in pole position to sign Noussair Mazraoui. AC Milan and Borussia Dortmund are also in the race, but Juan Laporta and Jordi Cruyff met with his agent Mino Raiola, and that gives Barcelona the advantage. What is going on here? We're on the verge of signing Christensen. We're in pole position for Mazraoui. Barcelona right now are moving heavily in the free agent market. Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo also came out saying that Barcelona want Noussair Mazraoui because he would arrive for free. He's young, but he already has good experience at the top level. The Barcelona coaches like him a lot due to his technical and tactical characteristics as well. And Barcelona like Mazraoui a lot, and they've already contacted his agent Mino Raiola, and there is optimism about his signing at the club, and it is necessary to sign a right back because Dani Alves is 38 and Sergi Roberto has it very difficult to continue at Barcelona. But again, what about Des? If you bring in Mazraoui, we're going to have 3 right backs, and of course we're going to talk about left backs in a few seconds. So I'm really concerned here. If we're going to bring in Mazraoui, surely that means that Des or Dani Alves will leave. Of course, Dani Alves' contract expires in the summer. But you think he'll stay an extra season? Maybe he'll just be a squad player, and then we'll have, Des and Mazraoui competing. I have no idea. But right now, Barcelona are the best placed club in the world right now to sign Mazraoui as a free agent this summer. Now, along with Erling Haaland, another priority for Barcelona in the summer is to sign a new left back, and the priority and the number 1 target in that position is still Jose Gaya. Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out saying that Jose Gaya is Barcelona's priority for the left back position. He is not in favor of renewing his contract right now with Valencia and wants to grow at a sporting level, but competition with Jordi Alba is holding him back, and Valencia can sell him for around 10 to 12 million euros. Oh my god, that is so cheap for Jose Gaya. I'm speechless by that price because I'm thinking, Gaya will probably cost around 20-25 million, but he's going to cost around 10 to 15. This is a steal for Barcelona. The question now is convincing Jose Gaya and also hoping that he does not renew his contract with Valencia. But Javi Miguel from AES came out saying that signing Jose Gaya this year is difficult, despite him being a priority for Barcelona. Valencia don't want Gaya to leave and are pressuring him to renew. Thus, Barcelona want him to wait for another year. Now it's up to the player to decide. So apparently Barcelona want to wait another year and get Jose Gaya for free. But although I think he's available this summer for 10 million euros, they'll go for him 100%. The question now is, from now until the summer, will he renew his contract with Valencia? From the Valencia media, we're hearing, oh, it's almost a done deal. He'll renew anytime now. But from Barcelona, we're hearing, look, he's not really interested in renewing. They're kind of crap, and he wants to, of course, upgrade. So with Jose Gaya being the number 1 target and his signing being very difficult, Barcelona, of course, do have a backup option, and that backup option is Alejandro Grimaldo. Javi Miguel from AES came out saying that right now, Grimaldo has the most chances of arriving as a new left back in the summer for Barcelona. The FIGA didn't allow him to leave in January, but he'll be more affordable in the summer, with his contract also ending in June 2023. The player is willing to return to Barcelona. So Grimaldo as a backup option, I don't mind this whatsoever, but again, I would prefer Jose Gaya. Of course, Grimaldo from Barcelona B player. I saw him under, Luis Enrique a little bit back in 2015. He's decent, although he is suspect in defending. He's kind of like, what's a good example? He's kind of like Jordi Alba, to be honest. Going forward, he's very good, but defending, he is a bit suspect. Now, Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo also came out back in that statement as well, saying Alejandro Grimaldo and Nico Tagliafico are the alternative options for Jose Gaya for the left back position. So again, Jose Gaya, number 1 priority. The 2 backups are Grimaldo and Tagliafico. Who would you take out of the 2? I think I'd go for Grimaldo. At least you have some, stability there. You can keep him for, years and years, and also he'll have some resale value. Tagliafico, 29 years old, 28, entering the prime of his career. Will he do it at Barcelona? Can he compete in La Liga? We're not quite too sure. At least Grimaldo has somewhat experience, but again, he is playing in Liga NOS. So we'll wait and see. But again, along with Erling Haaland, the left back is a priority for Barcelona. Jose Gaya, #1 option, with Grimaldo and Tagliafico as backups. So as you can tell, over the past 24 hours, we've been linked with a lot of defenders, and that is because Barcelona want a complete overhaul in the defense. Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona want to overhaul the entire defense in the summer transfer window. The deals to sign Christensen and Mazraoui are on the right track. Barcelona also hope that Chelsea will allow Azpilicueta to leave for free, and Jose Gaya's arrival depends on his contract situation with Valencia. So as you can see, Barcelona want to bring in a whole entire new back line, but again, focusing on that free market. They want to bring in all these new players for absolutely free, and of course spend a bit of money on the new left back. Now, a position for Barcelona that is not the priority but still a decent option is of course the midfield. Now we are on the verge again alongside Mazraoui and Christensen to sign Franck Kessie as a free agent this summer, of course, and right now the deal is very close. Javi Miguel from AES came out saying that Xavi wants a physical midfielder for next season, and he had Carlos Soler as his main option to reinforce the midfield. But after discussing with Mateo Alemán and considering the club's financial situation, Kessie has now become the main target for the midfield. So apparently Xavi's main choice as that physical midfielder, as that, Seydou Keita, Paulinho, Arturo Vidal midfielder, was Carlos Soler. Again, another Spanish player. Xavi trying to really make Barcelona Spanish FC, I can tell you that right now, but with, of course, Soler costing money, us not having that money, spending it all on Erling Haaland. Pretty much he was offered Franck Kessie or no one, and he took Franck Kessie. So I'll wait and see. Again, Franck Kessie is in advanced talks with Barcelona right now to sign as a free agent in the summer, but Carlos Soler from Valencia was Xavi's #1 option to come into that midfield. Now Barcelona has also been linked with other midfielders in the Bundesliga more specifically as well, but they're not really, concrete interest, more so Barcelona like the players. Firstly, it's Florian Wirtz coming in from Romano. He came out saying that Barcelona, among others like Real Madrid and Premier League clubs, are scouting Wirtz, who could be available this summer for around 100 million euros. I mean, it's not going to happen. We all know that Verge is a low-key Barcelona fan. There's pictures of him wearing a Barcelona shirt when he's a kid. He's come out in the media saying that he wants to play for Barcelona at some point, maybe in the future, but for 100 million, we got other priorities right now. And also, Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo came out saying that Barcelona are among the many clubs who are following Jude Bellingham and Florian Wirtz. Bellingham prefers to return to England and is currently priced at 150 million euros. Versus price would also exceed around 100 million euros. So again, I think Bellingham to Barcelona 100% will not happen. He'd rather go to the Premier League, and also I don't think I'll ever see an English player playing for Barcelona ever. Wirtz is an option, but I think for 100 million euros, absolutely no chance. And also Wirtz is a cam, he's a Coutinho type of player, doesn't really fit the system or the style. We already got, Pedri in that position. I don't really see Wirtz coming in the future either, although if he's, free or for a low price, it could end up happening. So watch out for these two. Barcelona are interested, but again, both these two deals are very complicated to complete. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Now, like I just mentioned, Barcelona want to bring in a whole entire new defense, which does mean that some current defenders must leave the club. Firstly, it's Clement Lenglet coming in from Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo, and he's come out saying that Clement Lenglet has a good market and Barcelona will consider his sale in the summer, but they also don't mind him staying either, but the player wants to fight for a place. Several English clubs have already asked about his situation as well. I mean, I don't know why the club want to consider keeping him. We're bringing in about 5 center backs, so what value will he have for the club? Sell him on for 10 or 20 million euros and move on. He's not good enough. He's been a part of a lot of Barcelona bad defensive errors. He hasn't played a lot this season as well. It's time for him to go. But from one French center back to another is the main man, Samuel Umtiti. Gabriel Sanz from Deportivo again has come out saying it is beginning to be clear to Samuel Umtiti that the best solution for him is to leave Barcelona and play regular elsewhere. His environment is constantly working to find a destination for him. In France, Umtiti has a market. Keep in mind, by the way, that Umtiti this season has only played 90 minutes. That one match against Osasuna where we drew 2-2, that was the only time we've seen Umtiti this season. I mean, of course, we renewed his contract. I think Barcelona have an exit clause this summer. We can pay Umtiti off and he can leave for free or something like that. But most likely, we're looking at a loan, unfortunately, for Umtiti this summer. Hopefully a sale, but I highly doubt that. He has got to leave. I mean, if he stays this summer, I'm going to have some questions about Juan Laporta. There's no way he cries last summer, you let him stay, and then this summer, it cannot be the same thing. So we'll wait and see with Samu, but he has got to, and I mean got to, leave Barcelona this summer without a doubt, and with his wages now being lowered with that contract renewal, it should make his exit easier from Barcelona. Now lastly is Oscar Mingueza. Gabriel Sanson from Deportivo again has come out saying that Oscar Mingueza is expected to leave in the summer transfer window. He has barely played under Xavi. He was close to leaving in January too, but the possible move to Valencia and Bordeaux did not materialize. Mingueza, we could be looking at a loan here. I think him and Umtiti are loans, and Lenglet most likely a sale. I think we could sell Mingueza as well, have that buy option, like buyback option like we had for in the past for other center backs as well. We're looking at, Valencia, Getafe, one of those teams in La Liga will probably take Oscar Mingueza. I think he's okay. I don't think he's at Barcelona level though. I think at his best he could be a squad player for Barcelona, but then again, we want to have, top players in our club. So sad for Mingueza, he is a La Masia player. He's come out through the system under Ronald Koeman. He broke through well with all the injuries that we had, but in the end, he's not a Barcelona level center back or a full back either. So it looks like Barcelona will try to move him out alongside Umtiti and Lenglet. And the final player who has been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours is the captain of the club, Sergio Busquets. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Inter Miami and other MLS clubs are approaching Busquets to sign him in the summer of 2023 when his contract expires with Barcelona. But at the moment, Busquets is super happy at Barcelona, and with Xavi, he loves the club. So again, Busquets 100% will be the CDM and the captain for next season under Xavi for the 2022-2023 season. But after that is the big question. Will he retire at Barcelona, or will he go to the MLS and play Inter Miami alongside maybe Luis Suarez or Leo Messi? That is, the big question mark. But for now, Busquets will 100% be staying at Barcelona at least until 2023. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, we're still pretty much in the same situation. Firstly, coming in from Noussair, they've come out saying that as things stands, Barcelona are not intending to make the first move in renewing Dembele. Either his agent lowers the economic demands or there will be no agreement whatsoever. And Gabriel Sanson from Deportivo came out back in that statement as well, saying the renewal offer which Barcelona made in December is still valid for Ousmane Dembele. It is the maximum they can offer for him, and now it's up to Dembele to decide. Barcelona does not intend to schedule any meetings with his agent until the end of the season. So again, if Dembele wants to stay, he has to go back to the offer that we gave him. That's our best offer, and sign it. Otherwise, he's out the door in the summer. Very, very simple. There won't be any more, renegotiations, no meetings, none of that stuff. If Dembele really wants to stay, that offer apparently is still on the table, low key. Of course, it expired back in December 20th, but Barcelona will give it to him and sign it if he doesn't want to stay at Barcelona. So we'll wait and see, but again, at this current stage, it's very, very unlikely. And the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Sergi Roberto coming in from Fernando Polo from Deportivo. He's come out saying that Sergi Roberto's continuation at Barcelona beyond the season seems very difficult at this moment. Although Xavi is in favor of him staying, the club's technical area does not think the same. So apparently, Barcelona don't want to renew Roberto, Xavi does. The thing is with Roberto, I think if he was going to renew, he would have done it by now. I mean, he's like 3 months away from being a free agent. He's talked with no other club whatsoever. I feel like no club in the world wants him at this point. We're hearing the MLS is now, ruled out option. I think if Roberto does leave, he'll go to Valencia, Real Betis, Villarreal, something like that. But Xavi still wants him. Xavi thinks he can be a useful player in the squad, but Barcelona don't see it that way. The only way Roberto stays, similar to Ousmane Dembele, is that whatever Barcelona offer them, they accept it. There won't be any more meetings, renegotiating, nothing of that stuff. If Roberto wants to stay, he has to go back on the offer that Barcelona offered him. Otherwise, he will be a free agent. So again, similar to Ousmane Dembele with Sergi Roberto, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours in kind of, a quick fire fashion. First, coming in from Mundo Deportivo, they've come out saying that Barcelona plan to establish an academy for coaches, just like La Masia. For players, coaches will rise to the ranks. The project is scheduled to be implemented next season. The club is planning now on how to get the best results quickly. So apparently, Barcelona want to make a La Masia, but for managers. We'll wait and see how that goes. That's going to be an interesting project to see. But again, one of the main news around Barcelona right now is the summer tour. Firstly, coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Barcelona will play preseason in Los Angeles, Phoenix, and Las Vegas. These days yet are to be decided, but Barcelona will face Real Madrid, Juventus, and maybe AC Milan. Las Vegas is scheduled to host the El Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid. So again, summer tour will be against the Super League teams and maybe another team who wants to join, but again, it will be taking place in America. But Sport also came out saying that Leo Messi could play against Barcelona in Australia. Cristiano Ronaldo could also be there as well. Barcelona have received an offer to play some friendlies in Australia at the end of the season. PSG and Manchester United have also received the same offer. So apparently, right when the season ends, we're gonna go play preseason games in Australia. This is gonna be really, really weird. And also, Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out back in that statement from Sports saying that Barcelona have received an offer to play 2 friendly matches in Australia right when the season ends. They are close to accepting it. La Liga ends on May the 22nd, and the tour will be between May 23rd and 29th. After that, the players will leave on international duty. What? I mean, that's going to be really, really weird finishing the season, then having a preseason straight away. But again, it's all about the money, so I don't really mind it, but I just find it a bit weird. And lastly, we have an update about the CBC deal renegotiation. Noussair came out saying that Barcelona have initially rejected the CBC agreement, but are now in renegotiation stages. As soon as the deal is not considered a debt, but more so rather an investment, Barcelona will sign the CBC deal. So again, if we sign it right now, it'll put the club in more debt. It's not good whatsoever. But if they present a new offer that's more so in an investment state, Barcelona will sign it. Now also, here's a big hint about that as well. There was a big meeting the other day with La Liga, with CBC, and Barcelona were there. It's come out from the report in Spain saying that Barcelona were part of a meeting regarding the La Liga Impulse project, which of course is a CBC deal. The other 2 clubs who rejected it, Real Madrid and Athletic Club, did not attend. So with Barcelona being a part of that Impulse meeting, it does show that we are in negotiation. We do want to sign a CBC deal, but only for the right agreement. There's no, debt whatsoever. If it's more so an investment, Barcelona will sign it, but it has to be under our terms. Now, I'm also hearing from my source saying that if Barcelona sign a CBC deal, they will pull out of the Super League as well. So wait and see. My source is not that great, so don't hold me on that. But I am hearing that report saying that if Barcelona sign the CBC deal, they will pull out of the Super League. And of course, that's one of the implications for the CBC deal. But wait and see. The CBC deal has to be in Barcelona's favor, otherwise they won't sign it. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly is about Barcelona taking over the free Asian market. What are your thoughts about those signings? And maybe Mazraoui, Christensen, Kessie, and Azpilicueta. Secondly, on the left back, who do you think we'll bring in and who would be your preferred choice? And lastly, on the contract renewal of Dembele and Roberto, do you think one of them will renew, both of them, or neither of them? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.
Yeah.